First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Look him up on a second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Saints have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll find his running back, White. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jair Brown on the tackle. Second and 7. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Rachaad White out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give here to Wright. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Ryan Brzee, their fourth tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll work forward only to about the 18. Second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
His pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd.
And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Wait a minute. A reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Going to get them 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. A carry here for Wright. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, New York. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. We are through one. The Jets have the advantage. More from New Orleans after this. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, a run for Wright. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On the zone read, it's a give to Wright. And he's going to get him the 1st down. The tackle made up around the 20-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Head up. This is Wright. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He gets this one complete to Pittman. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, New Orleans.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Now to try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Saints are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the give, it's right. Woo! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now, faking the give. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he will have a 1st down. And they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes The defense is all over.
And that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Back to the air one more time. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's going to be intercepted. He works free, right side. Inside the 30. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, but this is right. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got nowhere to go. The defense in front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. First down and more. Past the 35. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. That's caught, left side, it's complete. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Saints 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. Here's 2nd and 9. He's got that complete to Knox. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll run with Wright. To the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Jets. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The PAT up and good. And the Jets are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll try to run a reverse. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. A A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On first down, it's White. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle they go. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will score. game on. Touchdown, New York. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets are back within 6.
23.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, you should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Second down and 8. The tight end going in motion to the left. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about